Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. David Pop. Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Card. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Beavers will punt this one away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So the Cal Bears offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's up. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The aerial assault continues. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to run it. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The inside handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires and picked off. Touchdown, Cal! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to pass, it's McCoy. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
He's got him this time. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, And now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Makes his connection. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Carr. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They try to pop a run on the draw. Ran through the contact. Snowed under by the defense. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a crease. It's Ott. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll go to the counter play. Runs through the tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beaver!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wide out in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Zack. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's up. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Breaks the tackle. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Release to the back. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Thrust that arm out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Looking left. Makes a connection. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's up. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play action fake. They're trying to get to him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got it behind the line. It's Ott. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. To throw, it's Mendoza. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oregon State, 17.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Going up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Griffin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down after the short completion.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Myers on the move. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different...
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll run play action. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Beavers!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the Bear catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clemens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his man. It's Terry. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
it doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's pretty close.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Power football with the run. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense set on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Oregon State, 31.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Complete on 3rd down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.